Good morning. I'm back at it with the planter again today. They should have the tire fixed today. They had to order it. It's taking like 4 or 5 days to get tire for it. So I actually ordered 2. That way I have a spare. That way if during the season something happens, I don't have to wait a week. I'll have it sitting in the back of the shop or something like that, just ready for it. But we'll probably go pick that up today. I did put the Coulter on that, the arm. Right now I got all the disc out, cleaning them up so I can put them in. I did open all the boxes up, blew them all out, even though I did it at the end of the season last year and then washed it. All that water condensation sitting in there and everything from washing and then putting it away. I'm sure it had stuff a little hard. Plus, once you get bouncing it, putting it away across the yard, there was a little bit more seed that had fallen out. You see the little pink things on the ground. So I blew all that out, cleaned all the brushes up. The brushes look good in all of them. I'm just gonna go through everything, make sure everything's right. There's no hard gunk from talc build up on here. So pretty simple. These right here are your corn brushes. I don't know if you can see them or not. Now the bean brushes, they're more, see how these corn brushes are rigid. These bean brushes are pretty much straight and go across. So just blowing it out, cleaning it out, making sure I get all the old seed out. I know seed corn's expensive. Last year, I think we had a bag and a half or 2 bags left over that I cleaned the planter out. And you're like, well, I'll use it next year. It was actually from the previous year and I planted last year. So I got 3 bags I had 1 whole bag and just about 2 bags for cleaning out the planter. And so then I got a competitor's 3 bag. Means I almost had 3 bags from the year before. So I put 3 in one, 3 in the other, and when I went and planted it, you could actually tell the seed that it had to be the seed in the bags where I cleaned the planter out, where they sat over for a year. Even though it did produce, some of it produced, some of it didn't. There was a lot of skips and bad spots where some of it didn't come up. It still did produce something, but it was a substantial yield drag from dumping that corn back in there that had been open from the year before. And even though it's expensive and everybody wants, you got to use it, I don't know, I guess if you were going to do around the woods where deer are heavy, you could kind of start there with that seed and kind of plant down the edge of the woods. I think would be a good idea. That way the seed doesn't go wasted. I'd say about 65–70% of it came up. So yeah, if you had it in your mind like, man, that's $300 a bag, I don't want to lose it, and you wanted to plant it just to get something back out of it, I would suggest planting it by the edge of the woods where there's heavy deer concentration, because they're probably going to eat it up anyway. Doesn't matter if you plant a $400 brand new bag of corn or you plant the old corn, they're going to probably eat it up anyway. So my suggestion would be to use stuff like that up along the edge of the woods where the deer traffic's going to be bad. They're just going to knock it over anyway. Raccoons are going to pull it down. I'd go ahead and waste that seed there and use that, even if it's in the back of a farm. Maybe you just have to drive back there and start there first and run that seed out back there, a little bit higher population, and then by the time you probably get around the woods and start working your way up front, go ahead and put your new seed in there. That's what I would do, and that's what I'm going to do personally if we have any leftover seed from cleaning opening up the bottom of the doors on the planter and letting it drop out instead of just letting it drop out on the ground. We always try to save. You try not to put no more in there than what you got, but you'd be surprised in each one of these things, even though you try to run it out, when you drop the bottom of these doors, and then when you put your little cup on these right here and clean these out, you'd be surprised. You'll come up with almost a bag or 2 just doing that. So that would be my advice. That's what I'm going to do. We actually didn't have any left over from last year, which is a good thing. So I don't have to worry about it this year. But once I did it last year and saw the results out in the middle of a nice high yielding field where you kind of screwed that up, it's going to be around the edge of the woods from now on. That way you're still using it. You're still getting at least something out of the seed. So, but that's just my thoughts, you know. So I still got some work to do. I'm going to check all, I haven't checked all the units yet, but I'm going to go ahead and check them over. I'm still trying to figure out a way to get these from laying on here, trying to get them up. Trying to think of something to do, because that's really irritating. I did add something to the planner, and you'll see it at some point in this video. I'm going to add it in there. Not a necessity, but to me, I thought it was cool shit. So, and I did it for about 60 bucks. Versus, I think the guys are selling the kits for like $500. I did it for 60. It was just a lot of time, but I got it done. I think it's pretty neat. So, well, you'll see that later. So, I got the electric hooked up and everything. I just hadn't hooked any of the hydraulics up. I'm gonna, once we get the tire, it's on a block back there, the axle is, so I can't really open the planter up. Once I get the tire back on, then I'll hook all the hydraulics up, open everything up. I want to back it out, run the fertilizer system. Might add, 25 gallons of water in the tank and kind of flush everything out really good. I got to set the computer, which you'll see all this stuff. I'm just kind of giving you a heads up of what I'm going to do. But yeah, just kind of killing time. We got the nor'easter, and it must come last night. I think the north and a little bit of the west is getting snow like crazy, but we're getting hammered with rain. I mean, it's flooded everywhere. So just kind of wasting some time, tinkering, a couple hours a day on this thing. Just getting it ready, no rush, but keeping busy anyway. So, see, happy Valentine's Day to all the farm ladies and farm men out there, and especially Miss Eastern Shore Farmer. Good morning. I'm going to clean all my corn disc up and put them back in here. I blew everything out yesterday. I'm going to make sure the brushes don't have anything stuck in them. Sometimes after you wash them, up in this little corner, you can get some grit stuck in them. So I'm going to go through, make sure everything's clean, the screens are clean. I blew all the screens out in these boxes yesterday, got them all done, but I'm just going to, because that'll stop your seed from coming in perfect if you got a little bit of buildup there. And it happens from dust and your talcum and all that stuff that you put in there to build up over time. If it gets, especially if it gets a little bit of dampness in it or something over the winter. So I'm going to go ahead and put them in. I still got to put these road cleaners on there, but they still haven't got the tire done. They're saying today they had to order a bunch of them, and John Deere, our John Deere dealer, they needed a bunch of them too. So they ordered a crap ton of tires, and their highway travel tires is what the problem is for getting them. But they said they were supposed to come in last night, and they'd have it mounted today, and also got an extra one. I bought an extra one to have in case something happens during the season. I don't have to wait a week and a half for a damn tire. I can go ahead and just take it down, get it mounted real quick, and keep right on rolling. So it's always good to have a spare on hand. We got spares of everything else. We just don't have a spare for this planter, because she actually has our 1790 where she's got more rows on her. She's a lot heavier. So she actually has 22 5s on the back of her, like tractor trailer tires, on her back, because she carries a lot more weight, obviously, with the, she's got 31 rows instead of 16. So I guess she's got bigger tires to carry all the weight. Plus, if you have any seed in the tank, can't always run them empty. When you get done a farm and you change the fields and all that, you always have seed in the tank. So you want to beef your tire with all the extra weight on there. I'm surprised this one doesn't have it because she's got the 500-gallon fertilizer tank on her. And I tell you, you get her loaded, that's got to be a lot of weight plus the two. I think they're 50 bushel tanks, 60 bushel. That's a lot of weight on this bad boy. Even though she don't have the split rows like the other one. I'm surprised she don't have them, but I guess that's why it's taking so long, because even though them tires in the back are a little bit smaller size than the 1790, they're still a beefy tire and they're a road tire, so for high speed. So that's what they said was taking a while to get them, but they got them. It's just a matter of getting them mounted. But I'm gonna go ahead and clean all these discs off, just a little bit of dust that's on them, and it's pretty simple. You just you almost need two hands to do everything. There you go. You put them in, they fit secure, and you just turn. Of course, I need two hands. I got a camera holder right here somewhere. It seems like I can never find the daggone thing. All right, I'm down there. Just gonna check everything over inside, make sure the brushes are good. All my screens are clean. I'm gonna clean my disc off. I sprayed them with graphite last year, so I think we're still good this year. I don't know if people spray them every year, but I don't spray them every year. Then you just push them in, you hold your clutch over here, you clutch it, and you spin them and lock them on. Door has a lot of dirt in it, wash. Push that in there, pull it shut, and close your door up. Pretty simple. Just got to repeat it 16 times. Better than 31 on the other one. So I'm going to get to doing that, and see you in a second. Well, we're going to try to hook up all the lines and stuff to it, so I can make sure everything works the way it's supposed to. There's a ton of stuff to do. Hook up, hook the lines. I can't even remember where I put everything in. Up. It's not very fun doing this job. This is like a shitty job. I did get everything marked last year, or I thought I had everything marked. Most of the time I just take a picture, but I think I color coordinated everything last year. I was supposed to. I think I did.
big as these tractors are, you never have enough room to do any of this stuff. And all these hoses fall down. Let's see here. Should be one. As you see, see they're color coordinated. You got green, blue, brown, black, purple. So I put one here. That means that's left because I always go number one left. And then I got two for the right. Or that's what I think anyway. Of course, I got a couple purple, it looks like. Gotta figure all this out. There's just not enough room back here to do any of this crud. And there's 50 million hoses. Side. So that's two blue. So that one will be there. Let's see here. There's one blue. Let me get you up here. So I got two of these and then there's green, so that would be that one. Now I gotta find one green. It's gonna be a fat one, because that's your, there it is, that's your picking up and down. There's one green. Let's see. I think I used something different. I don't think I had brown. Maybe I used orange for brown is what I'm thinking. Let's see here. So many daggone hoses. I know it's a boring video. This is like, this is what you gotta do. Let's see, so here would be two pink. There's a pink up here. And that would be that one. There's black. Black. Gotta have another one. Alright, there's one purple. That's what it looks like. But that's not right. Oh, here's one purple. That doesn't look right either. Wouldn't be that fat. There it is. Oh, that's orange. Hiding from me. Black. This goes yeah. Because it's got two on there. Now I gotta find the one. I don't know. I'm going to use my phone because I took a picture of it last year. Obviously, I didn't mark them as good as I thought I did. I thought I did, but apparently eyes did not. So I'll see you in a second. So the planner did pop up on the screen. That's good. Alright. Please confirm profile setting before. This is the first time this planner's ever been hooked up to this screen. Yes. Okay. Rear mounted, I guess it would be a rear mounted boom on the back of the planner. So you save. Okay. Equipment. I'll have to hook up the thing in a little bit. Have to definitely change the delay part. Second on. Let's see here. They go by seconds. Wow. 30 seconds. I have to look in my book and see what I had that set up on. I have to change that definitely. Product to see inline distance from the connection point to when it occurs. So I'm going to have to measure all that out. Let's see, cancel. Let's see, how do I get out of this thing? Let's see here. Planner. 21 seasons. A variety. So it shows it's a 40-foot planner. As soon as I hook it up for real, I have to get everything created and get my section control and all that stuff set up. I have to call my John Deere guy because I'm not sure how you set this new one up. Okay, so it's got the planner, rate control. Let's see, I'm going to take that off because I don't need that. Okay. Do a layout manager. Let's see, I should be able to create a new set. I don't need nothing on there.
should be ran. All right, let's see here, operator. I already got that. Put something over here. I want to put the planter over here. Oh, it's too large.
Probably do. This is a new monitor to me. And last time I had to call the John Deere guy, and he walked me through what I should put on here and what I shouldn't put on here. So I'll probably get him to do that, because he can actually log in and look at the screen while I'm doing it, and he'll say, hey, you want this, you want this, you want this, and kind of refresh me on it. So that's what I'll do. I'm not keen to this new monitor as I am the old monitor. That's one thing I will say is I got to get used to it. I feel like the 2630 and 2600 are way easier to use. Of course, I haven't used this much, but I feel like once I probably get it, then I'll get it a lot better. But it's just the point of doing it actually. So I'll figure it all out anyway. But that's the gist of it. I got everything hooked up, so hopefully everything works. And we'll see. We'll definitely see you all in the next video. So like, subscribe, share. Make sure you give me a thumbs up, because the algorithm for YouTube, they don't promote me at all. So everybody says it goes by thumbs up, views, which I can't get any views, but I'm trying. So just keep me up to date. And if anybody knows how to use a Gen 5 monitor, get up with me, because I'm going to have to get up with Deere and get everything set. So I would appreciate it. See. How did you know, One Lonely Farmer, I was putting lights on my planter? Yep, see them? There they are. And I got them on magnets, so I can take them off. That way I don't drill in the frame. I just gotta hook the wires up, probably just run them up and connect them to the main light up there. I got them under each row. See it? Under each row. They're gonna be dope. Wonder what I'm doing. That's what farmers do in the wintertime. I got that side to do, and she will be done, but that is badass. They're all lit up, boy. 16 rows of them. I don't know how good you can see them.